Hello, hello, Marilyn here, your optimism guru, ready to spread a little daily cheer in your world. Today I'm feeling super refreshed with my Mama Chia cherry lime drink. Does anyone else kind of have an obsession with chia seeds in your beverages? I don't know, I'm drawn to them, I see them in the grocery store and I have to have them, and for whatever reason I just think it's super, and I just love this one. And yes, I actually did purchase that. I just really love these drinks. Okay, so today I am bringing some fire. Let me just tell you, it's gonna be great. What I would like to offer you today is inspiration to have multiple income streams doing the job that you're already doing, essentially. Okay, so what I'd like to do is I'd like to get you expanding your brain. If you are one who is in a job, in a career, and still not earning what you would like to be earning, or if you have a hobby that you are able to earn some money, but you'd like to amp that up, you'd love it to be your full-time gig, and going on the route that you're in just might not cut it, then you have tuned in to the right day, because we are going to talk about more ways to maximize your income doing the things that you're already doing. In doing so, I'm going to essentially give a couple of examples of careers or hobbies or passions that then open you up to different ways of thinking about earning money at that, while doing that. A great jumping off point here is, first career example is an artist. So clearly an artist will already be creating artwork. So whether that's on a canvas or in sculpture or whatnot. Let's use canvas, classic art as the perfect jumping off point for artists. Now, these are all examples strictly to help better expand your mind and be thinking about your job, your passion, and how you can maximize that. Okay, so you're earning money. Occasionally you get to sell a piece, you sell them at shows, you already kind of do the artist thing. What are some other ways that you can earn money as an artist? You can have a YouTube channel. Clearly, if you are on YouTube and you consume content very often, you may very well already have a channel, or at least realize that that would be a possibility for you. So what I love is YouTube and Insta stories and Facebook videos, for that matter, where it's like a time lapse and I get to watch the art be produced, and I like to watch the artist in their natural habitat working on their art. I love that. Another way is to make prints, to make greeting cards, to make all kinds of different postcards and things like that, paper products based on your artwork, even things like mouse pads and whatnot. But I'm thinking of things that you could even have made in small quantities, or not have to actually print off until it's ordered, until you have an order for that specific size and that specific piece of artwork. Wouldn't that be wonderful that you actually get the money and don't have to have a whole inventory of merchandise? So that is key, especially in a field that is a little bit fickle, and the term starving artist isn't for nothing. So okay, so prints of work, greeting cards, custom work. If you strictly work in your own specified area and you don't take on custom projects, there are a lot of people with a lot of money who love one-of-a-kind pieces of artwork that they commission, that they own, And if you're not open to that, you are setting yourself up for just completely eliminating that line of income that could be really, really lucrative for you and for your art community. Also, you can teach art classes. So you can teach children classes, you can teach adult classes, you can teach continuing ed classes, you name it. Whatever your field of specialty is, put out a sign and invite 10 people and host a class. I mean, teach these people something, earn money, expand, your fan base, which is awesome. It's a great way to spread information about your art, is just in expanding your fan base. So do these kinds of steps in order to maximize your income, but also it has the reciprocal effect of increasing your circle that will increase the knowledge about your art. So last but not least, example under artist, I have feature work at businesses and galleries. So I have a dear friend, artist up in Wisconsin. I wonder if I could go a video without saying Wisconsin. I don't know. It's like a drinking game. Every time Marilyn says Wisconsin, you take a shot. So in Wisconsin, shot. I have a friend who is an artist, a fantastically talented, wonderful individual, and she is wonderful with networking with local restaurants, she does a lot of large-scale animal artwork, and so she networks with local veterinary clinics and things of that nature. She has her work up all over the area simply for asking. The businesses get essentially free artwork up on their walls. She gets the advertising for it. Occasionally she sells pieces, and they of course display her information and her contact info and information about her works and things like that. It is a win-win. If you have artwork already sitting around your studio that is not sold, it's not hanging anywhere, it's not being seen, it's not going to fly off the wall from your studio floor. You have to market it. And so here are some ways that artists in particular can earn money doing this thing that they're already doing. You're already producing the artwork. Now, let's get it sold in multiple ways and get you multiple streams of revenue. Let's do that. All right. For whatever reason, I'm really stiff today. Okay, number 2, I'm going to use a fitness coach as an example, or personal trainer. And so you already maybe work out of a facility, a gym, a fitness center. So you do personal training clients, you do group fitness classes, you do things of that nature within that facility. Say it's your job. Okay. Of course, you can also have a YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, all of the above, where you give great fitness advice and nutrition advice and motivation, and you share testimonial stories, and it's just all over the place, and it's awesome, and people are inspired and are liking and sharing and commenting, and what you post out there is exactly what they need to hear at any given moment, and it's perfect, and it's just awesome. Occasionally you even get leads off of it and new clients there at the facility. Awesome. Another way you can do that is outside of the facility. Host your own event. Hook up with, some really great marketers, or some really great massage therapists, or some really great fitness instructor in another kind of area. Like, say you do interval training kind of stuff. You do kind of a CrossFit feel, but you also have a good friend who is a yoga or Pilates instructor. What a perfect marriage for like an all-day fitness retreat kind of thing, or a weekend thing. Maximize your charisma. You have charisma. If you're making a living as a personal trainer or a fitness coach, you have charisma. There is no doubt about that. So maximize that. Step away from that facility so that all the profits are going toward you after you've paid for the location and the different things that go into hosting a big event like this. But maximize it, make it a whole event that lasts a day, maybe it lasts a weekend. Get everybody on board, make it a big deal, and maximize that. Put that stuff on your Facebook page as well. Then you're generating more people, again, just like the artist. You're just expanding your network, and that is just bringing more people to you. It's awesome. Online training as well as in-house training. Now, these are both things that are just kind of no-brainers, and yet I find that very few personal trainers maximize it. Whenever I was personal training, I had my fitness center that I worked out of as essentially a contract, employee. I also was an employee for the fitness center as a fitness instructor for group training classes. I also did in-home training with various, usually like young moms around the area. I also did online training with people that were too far to travel to me or to work out at my fitness center, but wanted my expertise. And I also did online stuff. I mean, like YouTube kind of stuff where I did motivation and fitness, not nearly at the level that you see it now. This is a long time ago. But I also did training out of the local parks and just group stuff like that, where it was like, pop-up workouts all over the place, and they were wildly popular, and all of that money would go straight into my pocket. It was perfect. So that was 6 streams of income right there just from doing what I already was doing. It's a win-win. A win-win. Let's see, did I have anything else on that? Oh, another great thing, and I know that a lot are doing it, but if you're not doing it, you need to be. If you are in the fitness industry, rep nutritional products. Be a distributor. Get on board with one of these companies that you can stand behind and that you believe in their product, and just start pushing it. You've already got a strong base. You've already got clients out the wazoo. You're building clients by hosting all of these other kinds of things and these other multiple sources of income. Why not also have either some sort of equipment, although that gets a little bit pricey. That's kind of a rub right there. But nutritional, like supplements and that kind of industry, jump on board. If you are in fitness and you are not distributing some sort of nutritional supplement, shame on you. Just shame on you, because you've got it in the bag right there. Between charisma, you've already got a natural salesmanship if you're doing this, and you've already got a client base constantly asking you, what should I be taking for this? What should I be eating for this? What should I be doing? You know what? I've got this thing that will cure what ails you, outside of what I'm already doing. So, oh my gosh, if you're not doing that, shame on you. Okay, now I'm going to use one that's a little less obvious. I was trying to really think of kind of a whole smattering of example careers that I could just indicate to you that even doing what you're already doing, you can make multiple streams of income. And so the next example is as a mechanic. So let's say that you are a mechanic who works 9 to 5, 8 to 5, out of a body shop, out of, a dealership or whatnot. Okay. That is your initial stream of income. Then, of course, you also do stuff on the side, out of your garage. People know you're a mechanic, so they naturally bring you your things. They're, little fix-it things. And even if they're friends, please charge them. Please charge them. It's still your time. It's still your effort. It's still time away from your family. You deserve, even the friends, you deserve to be compensated for your time. Okay? So let's just get that real clear. So you're working out of a shop. You're working out of your garage. Another great thing to do would be to have a YouTube channel. Now, you don't have to be the most charismatic person on the block to have a great channel that will be really intriguing and interesting and thought-provoking for a lot of people. So if you're a mechanic, start a YouTube channel, monetize that YouTube channel, go through Google AdSense and do all the things you need to do, and teach people about working on their cars, okay? I'm going to say this multiple times for this example. You can teach people how to work on cars, and even if they're in your area, it will probably not cut into any of your income because, as a mechanic, because people will watch things like this all day long but not necessarily act on them. It's true. Across the board, there are things that people will they'll sit and watch that fitness guru all day long while eating Pringles and sitting on the couch in sweatpants and do nothing about it. But they still enjoy taking in the content and getting the motivation, and eventually, hopefully, they will get off the couch and they will get moving, and once they get moving, hopefully they will not stop moving. They will just keep it up because they feel so much better. So in the case of the mechanic doing a YouTube channel, teaching little tricks, teaching another great way for a mechanic to utilize a YouTube channel is to share ways of finding out who the best mechanics are to go to in your area. Here's what you look for. Here's what you steer clear of. Here's what need to be the red flags. Here's how you know you're getting a great deal. You know, because if you're a mechanic in Fort Worth, Texas, you have people watching all across the country. So it's not that it's going to take away from your body shop or your garage shop income to share these tips with them. And if they're in your area, then by golly, those kind of indications are going to bring them to you because you're the man on the street who knows what's up. Another great thing to do would be to have classes. Now, this probably would take a lot of people out of their comfort zone, but if you are a mechanic, just like the online YouTube channel teaching people how to work on their cars, have a weekend seminar, have a Saturday seminar, and charge a fee, advertise it wherever you need to, share the info all over Facebook for free, and host a class of sorts where you teach people how to do the little fixes that happen to all of us if you own a vehicle all the time. So, you know, the basic stuff, changing a tire, changing headlights, all of this stuff that everybody assumes that they know until they're stuck on the side of a road, and it turns out they don't really know. And you know what? Anymore, and I don't want to get on a political or social soapbox here, but anymore I fear that fewer and fewer of us have those skills naturally taught to us. And so it would be great if you, Mr. Mechanic, or you, Ms. Mechanic, would host an event like that, teach me how to do those things, and then I have a new confidence whenever I'm driving that even if I don't have a strong phone signal, I can take care of even half the stuff that might come up while I'm driving. How great would that be? How great would that be? So that is some really awesome. Oh, another thing, even as a mechanic, there are products that you can distribute. There are things that you can sell that are just kind of one of those everyman kind of maybe an emergency roadside kit. Maybe you could sell something along those lines. Maybe you could, if you are super creative and a tinkerer, which if you're a mechanic, you likely are, invent something, create something with your own hands that fixes a problem that you see on a daily basis. You already have great sources and a great network between the body shop customers that you deal with, the in-home shop customers that you deal with, the people who are attending your event, your fan base on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and whatnot. Invent something, fill a need, and take care of it, and then sell that product for more money. So, even as a mechanic, you can have multiple streams of income. I'm loving these examples. Go, Marilyn. Okay. Now I'm going to go with one that hits a little close to home because I have a kiddo who is a vet tech at a local small animal hospital. So you've got a job as working for a veterinarian or something similar, so you're already very comfortable with animals and of all shapes, sizes, and natures. So why not also have a dog walking service? Why not also have a pet sitting service for cats, and birds, dogs, you name it? People go out of town all the time, get online, sign up for one of those pet sitting services that's kind of an automatic, you have to pay this and this and this, and just do it. Have a class. I keep going here. Host an event where you either teach obedience training, if that is a forte. You teach basic pet care. Maybe you focus your event as in like an animal world. Focus your event on teaching kids how to care for their first pet. That way, it's a win-win. You've got the kids, you've got the parents, you've got the animals, and it's a great selling point that you are the source to help kids figure out how best to care for their animals. So that way, they enjoy their animals more. Their parents are less irritated with the kids for not magically knowing how to take care of everything. And the pet is happy too. It's a win-win. It's awesome. All right, my last example is, and I'm going to shift again. I know this is ridiculous. My hips are really tight. The next example that I have, the last on my list, because I want you to just be able to take this list and run with it. I'm hoping that this list is making you think, oh, I work in a cubicle and I answer phones all day, but what skills am I learning in this job that I'm already doing that I could help teach others, whether it's organization or phone etiquette or whatnot. That's not the last example. That's just, I'm hoping that you are putting in these things in play and these thoughts in play to your job as I'm talking. So last but not least, let's say that you are on the housekeeping staff with a hotel. Okay, so you have that source of income, which I wouldn't think would be always very predictable. Sometimes you have busier seasons where you have more hours. Sometimes you have lighter travel seasons where you aren't earning as well. So that's got to be a real drag. Multiple sources of income would be very, very useful. So why not also offer your services in home and office cleaning, just went blank. Cleaning service was a hard word. Just offer yourself as either a residential and or an office cleaning service. A lot of the office cleaning services occur during the night, where you work at the hotel during the morning until you get off work. You could do at-home housekeeping for a couple of houses a week, and you've got 2 extra sources of income on top of your normal job already. It's awesome. Again, we're going to go to a YouTube channel or the like. We're going to do a video channel where you teach awesome ways to get certain things clean. You can go way beyond just basic cleaning and give some really great tips, because from the trenches how to get different random stains out of different random items, or how to unclog this or fix this, because you do it already. It's a great source, and it would be a welcome addition to just the plethora of information out there. So start a YouTube channel, talk about the things that you already are living all the time, and teach others. Also teach others by becoming a distributor for a cleaning product. So if you're doing household cleaning, if you're doing office cleaning, you're also a distributor for a line of cleaning products, and you have a YouTube channel, you have all kinds of ways that you can work those items that you are selling into these other sources of income. So not only is it an additional source of income on its own, selling these products, but you have built-in clientele, possible future product clients that you can add to this. I mean, it's wonderful. So I am hoping, above hope, that this list has really gotten your brain going. So take what you do for a living right now. If you would like to maximize your earning and add multiple streams of income based on what you already do, then do it. I hope that this video has inspired you and motivated you and given you some really great ideas and thoughts as to how you could take the next step in earning potential and maximize your goals, be better equipped to serve and help and provide for your family. Just give yourself a little bit more cushion, and mainly just add to your self-awareness and self-confidence that you are a wonderful, productive member of society. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know this has been kind of a long one, but I hope it's been buku helpful and just chock full of really great ideas and information for you. If you utilize any of these ideas, I would love to hear it. Please comment in the comments below, send me a message. Whatever you need to do, I'm all over the place. Please find me, and I would love to hear your story. So, until I see you again, I hope that you are making it a great day.